Dang, what is going on? Everybody, what is going on? Hey, Chandler. What's going on, everybody? It's another Motivational Monday. We about to get up in here. What's up, Will? What up, champ? What up, what up, what up? What's up, everybody? Come on in here. Let's get it on in. Get this week started. It's on a holiday Monday, too. Nothing like a good old holiday. Jamaican Barbie, what's up? Tulsa, Oklahoma in the house. Raisha, what's going on? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling up in here? Happy Labor Day, Lamika. Brooklyn. From Maine. What part of Maine, Melissa? What part of Maine you from? Yeah. Happy Labor Day. Hello, hello. Shazrazad. Yes, indeed. That's right. You caught it. Valerie. Toronto. Augusta, Maine, huh? What's up, Lawless? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Oh, what's up, Texas? Marietta, Arizona. Yeah, yes, indeed, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedy. My man, what's up, Graham? Columbus, Ohio. That's right, we about to lift off. Great vibrations. Yes, indeed. Hey, Mona Lisa, how you doing? Yes, yes, yes. Long Island. Long Island. I thought they used to call that Strong Island back in the day. Yeah, everybody, come on in here. What up, Peaches? What's going on? Yeah, we about to go ahead and get this thing on in, get our week started out right on a holiday weekend. Everybody chilling today? You know? Yes, it is. I know, it seemed like the day was sunny, right? You know? Yeah, what's up, Flo Rider? What up? Yeah, hey sir, that's none of us ever thought we would be here. But it's a beautiful place to be. That's the thing. It's a beautiful place to be because you made it through. On this side of the fence, we all here because we made it. You know what I'm saying? And we just helping everybody else get on through this. Oh wow. Sorry to hear that, Lamika. Sorry to hear that. Leela, that's right, celebrating ARC free. You better celebrate it. You better celebrate it because, man, you know, life can be challenging for you while in that entanglement. Absolutely. You free, Lily. That's what we here to talk about. We free. You know, hey, how about y'all weekend though? How was the weekend? It's the holiday. We got an extra day. Leslie, that's usually on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's right. Yeah, you know, and we try to talk about, you know, different ways to recover, things to help you out. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about recovering. We're going to talk about, you know, some of the things that kind of keep you from recovering. You know what I mean? And because a lot of times, the first thing that keeps you from recovering from narcissist abuse is knowing what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? You got to first of all know this is what you're dealing with. So many of us spent years of our lives not knowing that this was a thing, not knowing that There are people out here that strictly just want your good energy. I don't know about you guys. I never knew that this was a thing. Never knew this was a thing that people are really out here running around trying to steal somebody's energy, trying to do everything they could do to, just keep you down. Daughter of a narcissist, ex-wife of a narcissist. Wow. Yeah, my daughter captive for 6 years. Getting her back in the line. Woo, see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. When you go through narcissist abuse, people, you're going through stuff that you're the one who always has that crazy story about your relationship that's crazier than everybody else's story. That's right, they do tear you down. They're tearing you down. They're tearing at you. They're doing everything that they can do to just beat up on you, beat up on your personality. I mean, you're going to find yourself in it. It really is a war. Smear your name months and years after the breakup. Hey, Christina Taylor, I'm going to tell you what. The narcs continue to smear your name months, years, weeks, hours, whatever. They continue to smear your name because, that's right, a lovely, so sweet. It's a war. It's a war. And they've lied to so many people to try to get their name straight, because you got to remember this. A narc is always going to be somebody who has their personal life. Now, I'm not going to say their business or their job, but their personal life. Always going to have some habits and ways about them that are not very becoming to good people. Always. They're always going to have a lot of that going on. And they're going to keep on smearing your name because, see, the way a narc thinks is he's focused on you. He's so focused on you because he done ran out there, because they always are searching for new supply. They're searching for new people they can run to. But the reason he's so focused on you is because you were a main supply. It is not easy. Y'all got to understand something about your energy. Your energy is so valuable. Now you're starting to see, because I want you to think about this. You never thought about your energy as being valuable before right now. Now that you can see how valuable it is, What's up, England? Now you can kind of understand why they keep on hovering, why they won't leave you alone, why they keep coming back, because they can't just go out here and find duplicate energy supplies. They cannot. A lot of times a narc, they're just greedy. They don't care what they're doing. They will run to other people, and that's what they do. And then when it doesn't work out the way they thought, the way they planned, they're coming running back to you. And then if they've messed it up so bad with you that they can't even come back, see, that's when the narc really goes into a frenzy and they have to tear you down. They got to destroy you publicly because they feel like that's the only way they'll be able to get you back. If they cannot tear you down and destroy you in front of everybody, they don't feel like they'll ever be able to get you back. So what you have to do is you just got to stay strong. You got to stay strong. It doesn't matter if they ask you to leave. They're going to always pretend. They asking you to leave and doing things to you because it's all a process. It's a part of their process. He wanted you to think, hey, I ain't tripping off you. I don't want you. That's what they want you to think, but they still never leave you alone. Still never leave you alone. You're going to notice years later. I've talked to people that have told me years later, the narc is still out there chasing them around, won't leave them alone, won't stop bothering them, still spying on you. They're still trying to figure out what you're doing, who you're with, because they know your level of energy. They know how valuable you are. Okay? They know how valuable you are. He knows how valuable you are because that's what he had when he was with you. Now he's not with you. He or she, now that they're not with you, they're out there and they're trying to figure it out. And they can't figure it out with the other supplies that they have. So now they got to pull you back. They got to do things to pull you back. That's simply just triangulation, people. Honestly, it's simply just triangulation. They want to do something to pull you back in. Say, why won't your husband let go when his narcissist mother has destroyed our marriage? This actually stalked. His mother stalked you? Wow, that's crazy. But I believe people. These narcissism is, whoo, man, it is what we've always been dealing with, and we never understood why people do this and why things happen this way. Anya, they do this to everybody they discard. A narc is always going to keep everybody they've ever dealt with within arm's length. They always want to be able to reach back out and grab you. They always want to do that. And I'm saying they always want to have an open line of communication. Always. Because, that's who they are. LE. Listen, the reason that a narc gets so angry, I want y'all to really pay attention to this. One of the reasons the main reason a narc really gets angry with you, when they're explaining something, if you notice, like you may ask them a question when you've caught them in something here, there, or whatever, they're going to display a tremendous amount of anger behind their answer. Okay? They're gonna display a tremendous amount of anger because they're actors. That's right. Hey, Sarah, because they're busted. But this is the thing. See, all of that anger and all of that frustration that they're trying to push on you, they're trying to push the anger and frustration on you because, number one, they're acting. They know that if they argue loud enough, if they yell hard enough, if they scream, if they cry, if they fall out, if they fake it, if they just keep on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, they know that even though they're lying, eventually they'll plant that seed of doubt. Eventually, you'll start thinking, wow, as hard as you're acting out and going crazy, you'll start to kind of believe, wow, did they really do it? People, that's their way of getting out of things. That's their way of getting out of everything that they do. They start a fight. Once you confront them, because you're going to confront them, when you're confronting a narcissist, you're not going to confront them in a way where you're really, really angry because you already know they're going to try to get out of the situation by displaying anger. That's how they get out of it. And as they display more anger, you start to say, man, this ain't even worth it. You're like, this ain't even worth dealing with. It's a bunch of craziness. But at the end of the day, that's all they wanted in the first place. They just want out of this. They want out of the argument. They don't want to be, accused of anything. And they surely don't want to respond to things that they've been caught in. You got to remember, everything about the narcissist is make pretend, it's fake. They're the biggest liars on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So, you're not going to ever have a situation with them where, they're not doing everything that they can do to try to, get you to just leave them alone. That's right. They have no accountability. Also, I made a video earlier today, y'all, about, the narcissist. And I kind of went into depth about, a few different things, as it pertains to, how they evade, different situations, and it's difficult, as we try to, hold up, y'all, let me get my little gimbal straight here. It can be difficult for us. It can be really difficult for us as we try to navigate, dealing with this craziness with these people because, it's always so many different things. It's always going to be lying. It's always going to be cheating. It's going to be a smear campaign beyond anything you've ever thought or, ever could have thought about, And I'm going to tell y'all, I have been talking about this and I'm not going to stop. And I know it sounds a little out there to some people, but I'm realizing the more I put it out there, the more people chime in on it. And that is, man, we have been unaware of a dark energy with these people. So she calling your phone 24/7, blocks you, sending people to your house saying she love you. Wow. Hey, Super Barry, hey man. Hey, that's what you're gonna get sometimes, Hey Graham, that smear campaign, and the thing about that smear campaign, it's just designed, the smear campaign is simply designed to help them. They just want to plant a seed in people's mind. They don't care what they're lying about, if they stealing, if they do whatever they're doing. Man, please. Did you have to take some time and really weigh it in? To Lori Marie. Lori, this actually was something that I started the channel because I was myself a survivor. I've been a survivor. So after being a survivor of this, after making it through, you realize it is really difficult to pull yourself out of that because nobody is out here. Because the kind of information that we're putting out here, the kind of information that I'm putting out, it wasn't available 20 years ago. Really, I wouldn't even say 10 years, maybe 10 years ago. We just thought that we just call these people crazy, this person crazy. And that was it. Now we can see through the entire thing. Now we're in a place where we're breaking it down and showing people these monsters are not, and I'm saying this and I'm gonna keep saying it, these people are not human people. They're not human. I made a video earlier today. The narcissist is not able to rationalize. They're not rational people. They are not able to rationalize. Okay? They're not able to rationalize. Now, you might think that they can rationalize, but they do not. They can mirror rationalization. They can mirror that. But guess what? They do not. They're on an assignment. They're on an assignment to do something evil. And I know how we've always thought, well, nah, maybe it's not that. Maybe it is that. These people are not here to bring nor help with anything positive. Okay? David, that's right. Knowledge is power. They are joy thieves, pathological liars. They are very, very scary, dark energies. Man, when I learned about these wicked witches, when I started learning about people are actually witches and warlocks out here putting spells on people, man, that's at that moment right there, it started to tie this narcissism in together. And it started to show me, man, these people are not the same as us. They're not the same. And I don't care what anybody else says, they're not. Because normal people, you think about this, people, if any of you guys who are empaths, you have the ability to reason and be reasonable. When you see something happen, you're able to look at what just happened and you're able to reason with it. You're able to give an answer based on facts and what happened. And you can feel the energy from the situation. The narcissist does not. The narcissist does not. They do not feel it. They do not feel it. And they can only imitate. They can only imitate being rational. They're not rational people. And I know if you're dealing with a narcissist, then you know this. They're not rational people. They will pretend that they agree with you on something. They'll pretend that they agree. But at the end of it, you'll see that they actually will show you they really did not agree. And they will continue with the agenda that they had. They will continue. Hey, that new supply, hey, listen, Will, it's not a new supply. It's just somebody newly promoted. Just somebody newly promoted, that's all. By the time you guys see and call this a new supply, that person is already in the devalue stage. When a narc brings that new person out, then that person is not new. They're already in the devalue stage. Okay? They're already in the devalue stage. They've already tested that person to a certain degree before they can give them a starting position on the team. Okay? Hey, Tanya, they truly are like robots. Honestly, y'all, there was a scene on the first Terminator movie that I remember. This dude was saying how he said, man, they're not human. They look like humans. They talk like humans. They smell like humans. They act like humans. They are not human. He said they were cyborgs. That's truly how I feel about narcissists. They're not human. They're not. They don't do the things that we do the same way. And if you're not looking, you can see right through them. I said, if you're not looking. If you're looking, you can see right through them. But you have to be aware. That's the thing. You have to be aware of what you're dealing with. Say new supply can barely smile. Hey, Lois, listen. Everybody thinks that the new supply just loving life. Man, the new supply. Listen, the newly promoted person is just the new person that's getting tortured. That's all. It's just the new person in the torture chamber. That's all it is. I know how it feels when if you get discarded and they done ran off and they got somebody new and they promoting that new person. And now this is the thing that y'all don't know. Some of you do know. Excuse me. When they pull the supply, when they promote a supply, exactly, it is organic juice, corporate America all the way. When you see a newly promoted supply, trust and believe. The one thing that you got to know is not only is that person getting it way worse than you were getting it, but that person was bought out specifically for you to pull you back in. That's why they're showing it to everybody. That's why it's all on their social media. They're going to show what they're doing. They're going to show you because they're trying to pull you back in. It's about making you jealous. It's about getting a response from you. If they can get a response from you, then they're like, okay, I got you. That's what all this was about in the first place. Getting a response from you. They just want to pull you back into the fold. Once they're able to pull you back in the fold, literally, they can almost get back in a relationship with you again. They can pull you right back in and get right back in with you. That's right. That new supply is going through it. People, we be thinking, I know it seems natural that they're, all happy and everything is good. But you just think back to when you were that person. Yeah, you had happy moments. Remember, there's a difference between having happy moments and being happy. Big difference in those two statements right there. That's right, Lily. You better pray for that new supply. You better pray for them because they going to need it. Because after they chew them up and spit them back out, they're coming back for you. Just like the rest of them. So you was married to one who's a pastor. So you ended up confronting that spirit. The Lord loved me. Woo, yeah. I know you got a serious testimony right there, you know, especially coming from somebody who is claiming to be, a pastor or a religious figure, you know. Yeah. Yeah, they all in the church faking, you know. I mean, I'm not saying all the pastors are that way, because you do have some good pastors out here, but you got some jokers who low down and dirty talking about they pastors who are not. And they are not, you know. But like I said, people, you know, one of the main things in getting out of this and moving forward in your life, getting your life together is it's about being informed, people. It's about having some knowledge, some wisdom of what they're bringing, what you're dealing with, what you up against. And the things that if you don't know that these people will pay, people, listen to me here. These people will pay, go to a witch or a warlock and pay them money to cast a spell on you. To cast a spell on you to keep you in their company. They will pay people that will try to cast a spell on you. Tima Weema. Thank you, Tima Weema. Appreciate you. They will pay people to cast a spell on you. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, I've seen it. And I've actually heard it from the witches. I've heard it from a couple of witches. And that's why I say, man, hey, that's why I tell people to reach out to me and stuff like that. Eva, you better have your armor on. You better have some armor on out here dealing with these manipulators. They are absolutely, they want your life. Man, they want your life, people. They want your energy. They want your life. They want you beat down. Tell them about it, Lois. You better know something about praying. You better. In the world we living in. Man, and you know what? That's one of the things. See, the narcs get into the church, so you won't even feel comfortable going to the church when you're dealing with these evil witches, these vampires, these warlocks. You'll be scared. I can't even go to church because they in there too. Because they everywhere. They are everywhere. They are everywhere, man. And it's difficult. It is difficult. And people don't really want to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. People really do not want to talk about the underworld out here, man. And it's an underworld out here, people. Yeah, man. And you know what? I've never actually been to one of those places to witness what a warlock or a witch does. I've never been there to one of those places, and I don't care to go because the way I look at it is, you know, I don't want to be caught up in anything like that. But I can see just from talking to different people who have experienced it. You know, I've talked to a man one time that told me that he dealt with a woman, and that's why I told you, I think last week, she put a drop of blood in some of his food, and he was like, dude, I could not leave this woman alone sexually. I could not leave her alone. He's like, I don't know what she did to me. He said, but I found out later that that's what sometimes people will do. Put something in your food. If they put a drop of it, now I've just been told, I don't know. And I'm saying this, I don't want to narcs already know how to do it because they've been doing it. And that's what it is. That's right. They put an evil hex on it. They try to. But this is the thing. You know, when they're doing stuff like that to you and you're unaware that this is what's going on. that these people see this is another thing. You got to understand that you're dealing with somebody or you're dealing with people that have no morals. These are people that do not reason. They don't have a reasoning eye. They don't. It's all about getting their agenda accomplished, and that's it. All they know is they have a mission and they have to conquer you. That's it. That's right. They're serpents. That's it. They will take parts of you. I've been told they will get some of your hair out of your brush. They will get your toothbrush. There are so many different things in different ways, but people, it is all about evil with them. They are evil and demonic. And the reason I'm saying this is because, see, if you don't know, the way that they are able to hold this over you is because a lot of times you don't know. Gwen Z, appreciate you. If you don't know that somebody's doing this to you, then you don't have a clue as to how to get out of it. You don't even know that you got to pray your way out of something or you got to ask for some help to get you out of something. That's right, they're going to witch doctors. I never knew it was a witch doctor. I never thought about anything like a witch doctor out here. I've never even fathomed. I thought that stuff was make-believe, man. Real talk, I thought it was make-believe. You say, is it more important they are witches or narcs? Honestly, I don't think it matters. They're evil. And they're here for an evil purpose. That's it. Destroying you is the evil purpose. They're here to destroy you. Think about this, people. You can't even ask for help from something if you're not in a place mentally where you know what's being done to you. It's kind of like going to a doctor. Why would you go to a doctor if you don't even know you're sick? If you don't know you're sick, you're not going to go to the doctor. You're not. But I'm finding out more and more as I continue to walk down this path. There are so many people that have been ill affected by somebody doing something evil behind the scenes that they don't know about. And a lot of you don't believe it. You don't even believe it because you can't even perceive it. You can't even conceive that this person that went out to a witch doctor to get you stuck in a relationship with them. They want to keep you stuck in a relationship with them. And the reason, listen, this is one of the reasons that a narcissist will go do this to you is because they already know you're not going to want to stay with them. They know it. They know it from the very beginning. They know it. But when you are a great source of supply, when you are their number one source, their main source, they can't afford to just let you leave. They can't afford that. That can actually kill them. People, I did not know that these people can actually die without your energy. DS, appreciate you. These people can actually die without your energy. They are not a source of good energy. A narcissist is a source of toxic, poisonous energy. See, if a narcissist has to just deal with themselves, that's the reason why people have said when you cut one of them off, when you discard a narcissist and they don't have other supply in place, they start to deform. Their skin turns pale. They start to lose coloration or starting to change. They get a totally different look about them. They look pale. They look dead until they can get somebody else in, because they are a source of total toxic energy. Total toxic energy. And I say that because when you think about it, people, when you think about the source of energy that they're putting on display for you, that energy never is going to turn into something good. It's never going to turn into something good for you. Never. And that's why I said they do not have the ability to reason. They do not have the ability to reason. They can mimic your reasoning. They can mirror your reasoning mechanism. They cannot reason for the better. Okay? They cannot do it. How do they become that? Hey, James, if that's a little longer than we got right at the moment, you know, that it's a little, I mean, the way they choose it. A narcissist chose that. They chose to be a narc, and that's right from the very beginning of them. That's not something that, just came up. That's who they chose this. Nicole, appreciate you. Thank you. A narcissist chose to be a narcissist. People, and they're watching. They're watching us. Don't think for 1 second that they're not watching us, people. They're watching us, and not only are they watching us, they're watching us, and they know. They are so afraid that now the empath is talking. People. They are losing it. It's all about, now they got to go all out. Now they got to work for the supply that was there, and it was easy for them all of this time. People, before you started hearing about this kind of thing, a narc could run out here and absolutely run amok. They could do all of these things without being caught, without being looked at differently. At one time it was like, you could just say that's just a man being a man, or, she's acting crazy or something like that. We did not have a title for it. Now we have a title for it. And they are not able to breathe. They cannot continue to manipulate, not the way they did before. They're not able to manipulate the way they were able to manipulate before, people. They cannot do it. They cannot do it because now, say the Apple Watches, they hiding the messages in there. Whoo, they hiding them everywhere, people. They are masters of the technology that we have out here today. They use it. They misuse the technology for today so that they can continue to go on their routes of just doing them, to continuously keep unlimited amounts of supply, as many as they can juggle at one time. They're going to triangulate you to keep you in different situations. People, it's just going to be a life. A life with a narcissist is just your worst scenario. It's always going to be your worst case scenario, no matter what. And now that they know that we know, now they know that we know. Rest David Reese. Honestly, probably so. Probably was. Joey, yes. That's an old voodoo recipe, man. See, we forgot about all of that stuff. We forgot about how that, the different things that they've done back in the day. They still doing it. They're still doing it. They're still performing that black magic. They're still going to those witch doctors, because there's witch doctors out here, people. They not hiding. That's the thing. Just like you got palm readers out here, you got witch doctors out here. You have people out here, in the way that it can work on you. I'm not saying that it's gonna work on you. The way that it does work on you is when you don't even know you're dealing with one of these monsters. And they don't went to somebody just to put a spell on you. They've gone to somebody just to put a spell on you. People, these monsters are treacherous. They are absolute devils. They are not human. They are not human, and I'm not going to give them that credibility to say they are. They do not have the ability to reason nor be reasonable. All they know is they're going to smear your name, they're going to smear your reputation, and they don't care what the consequence is. They don't care what it makes them look like, because again, the way they smear you is they go all out. They go all out. They will cry. They will fall out. They will yell, holler, scream, everything. They do not care what they have to do. All they want is for you to be shamed. And what's up, Bradley? What's your question? They want you to be shamed, but they also want everybody to look at you like it was you. You're the one. You're the problem. You're the one who's the liar, the manipulator. You're this and you're that and you're this and they want you to be everything that they have been. That's how a narcissist feels. They want you to take all of the blame for everything they've done. Everything. A narc doesn't want any credit for their ill behavior. They don't. So imprisoned within themselves, they literally hate who they are. Organic juice, they are just that toxic, where the toxicity just comes out of them. It just comes out of them. That's why they have to have your energy. They have to have your energy, because if they have to live with the energy that they have, it would kill them. It would physically kill them if they were not able to manipulate, if they weren't able to get to other people to manipulate you. It would kill them. It would absolutely kill them. So they keep blame shifting. Well, yeah, that's part of the narcissist disguise, is the blame shift. It's all about, keeping the drama going, doing a whole bunch. What's up, Dolly? Yes, indeed. That's the purpose behind that, though, y'all. Say why they were so listening to your convos, watching you all the time, very pessimistic. Nisi, they're going to keep watching you, listening to your conversations, because they want to manipulate information. They want to know. They want to be 20 steps ahead of you. They want to know what you know about them. That's the reason. They want to know what's going on. That's right, Dolly. We got to wrap. They want to know what's going on with you. They want to know what's going on in your life. Do you know who they are? That's one of the main reasons that they're always so inquisitive about what you're doing. They're going to have multiple phones because that's how they manipulate information. They're always going to they're going to be on top of all this technology, people. But the main thing I want y'all to see is listen, it's never going to come a time when you're dealing with a narc that they're just going to be straight up. Okay? So they got to still have ways to hide and disguise what they're doing. But they want to know what you know at all times. They want to know if you know that they're cheating on you. Do you know that they're stealing from you? Do you know what's coming right now? Because see, as long as they know what you know, that way they can be prepared. Okay, it's time. They're getting a little tired of me. Okay, they're getting tired of me. They don't just know you fed up with them. They don't just know that. They listen to you. They record you. Okay? They record you because they are the most distrusting people in existence. Things in existence. So they don't trust anything because they know behind the scenes what they are doing. And they expect you to cut them off, but they know how vital it is if you cut them off and they don't have something already lined up. So they're gonna keep on watching you and keep tabs on you because they want to know when you have started to figure out who they are and what they're about, so that once you start to figure it out, once they know that you figured it out, that's when they can start, okay, they got to go into some heavy rotation with other supply. They got to pull somebody and start getting somebody ready, because they know it's just a matter of time before you come back. Before that you figure them out. Said the black cat should always fed them at 3 a.m. Hey, listen, I don't know what their rituals are. Straight up, I don't know what their rituals are. I just know that they are evil. They are witches. They practice witchcraft. And they cast spells. These people are treacherous. Yeah, they're going lawless. They're going to blame you. That's what they do. I mean, they're not going to take it themselves. That's right. They're going to record the argument. There you go. They're gonna record you. Don't think that a narc ain't gonna get to a point where they start recording you and doing this and doing that. And shoot, sometimes you be wanting to record them because they act so zany, so crazy that it throws you out there so far. You're like, man, I gotta start recording these conversations. But you gotta record it from the beginning. That's the key. See, a narc, they're so slick. They'll get an argument started with you, and then by the time you start going on them, they're just recording. They will start recording and then act like they're so hurt by what you're saying, but they're not recording the part of that conversation that they started that argument. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Joey, that's what they do. They're gonna have a bunch of inbox messages from all over. That's what they do. That's what it's all about. It's all about being able to get information. It's all about being able to keep something going without you knowing. That is the main purpose of all of this. Being able to have situations, have other relationships without you knowing about it. And you know what, people? The biggest thing I want y'all to remember is if you get out of that, you have survived the hardest part of this entire process. Just getting out of it. Just getting out of it. Hey, Amanda, tell them you're so happy once you get out of there. You know, people, we get so scared and we're afraid we're not going to meet anybody else and we're going to be lonely. Man, you are not going to be lonely. I guarantee you. If you just do the work, tell them, tell Amanda Davis, tell everybody, let you do the work. You're not going to feel lonely. You're going to continue to shine. You're going to start to feel better. That's right. Just focus on other things. Focus on getting your life the way you want it. That's right. Don't give them no satisfaction of thinking that you needed them and your life wasn't this or that. Man, who wants to live the rest of their life trying to figure out what's going on with this fool right next to me? Nobody bargained for that. Nobody bargained for this is what I want. You know, I want to spend my life in bondage with somebody. Nobody gets in a relationship. No, not I ain't gonna say nobody, but I am gonna say no sane people, no empaths get in relationships for that. Wow, had a whole baby, huh? Empaths don't get in relationships for the purpose of just, this is all we're doing. No, all I want to do is destroy somebody. That's not something that an empath is going to do. And I want y'all to look at this too. An empath isn't going to go out here and do that smear campaign. That narcissist they're experts at that. That's what they're going to do. Using voodoo. That's what they're going to do. A narcissist, that's the kind of person that they'll act like and they'll pretend that, they feel a certain way and they'll mimic how you're feeling and stuff like that. But the reality is they don't. They really don't feel that way. They really are on an assignment, people. They are on an assignment. They do not sway this way or that way. The thing that keeps you with the narcissist for so long is the fact that they will tell you, oh, okay, baby, yeah, you right, or okay, they'll try to act like they're normal. They'll try to act like they are reasonable. They are not. They only mimic what you're doing. That's it. Don't just throw marriage out just because of one of them. It's empaths out there. Trust that. Okay? But people, like I said, the biggest thing that a narc wants to do to you, for the whole situation is they want to trap you in a situation. That's it. It's all about trapping you. It's all about destroying. It's all about pulling you down. It's all about just being negative and keeping you on a low vibration. It's about getting you on a low vibration and keeping you there. They can only really effectively deal with you when your vibration is low. They can pull you into a low vibration. That's when a narcissist is always going to want. That's what they're going to want you to keep you there, because that's where they can shine. That's where they can shine. And don't think for one second they're not going to leave you high and dry. They will betray you on a level you've never imagined. They will mess you up on your job. They will destroy your business. They will destroy any new relationship that you get into. When they see that you're going on with your life, if you think for one second, just because you're not with them anymore, that they're not going to destroy that relationship, then you lost your mind. They're going to do everything that they can to destroy everything around you. They want to destroy everything around you. They're going to destroy your clothes, your personal belongings and effects. They're going to do stuff to your automobile, to your home. They're going to stalk you. They will email your new partner or prospective partner. Man, they're going to do every and anything that they can. They're going to do every and anything that they can to mess you up on any and every level that they can. They are demons. They are from hell. They are here to destroy. That's it. They are demons. They are devils. They are here to destroy. That's it. Love, God, living good, doing the right thing. Hey, Juan, you better park in the garage, because they're going to put sugar in your gas tank. They're going to do all kinds of stuff. Anything they can do that they feel they can shut you down, that they can just mess your life up, that's what the narcissist is going to do. And that's why I said people. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Say it loud. Say it loud. That's why I'm saying to you, and that's why I'm coming to you from the angle I'm coming, because a lot of times we don't know about things because people don't want to talk about them. You don't want to seem like you crazy. Well, I'm not going to tell y'all I know all about witchcraft and stuff like that, because I don't, but I do know that it's out here. I've grown up listening to it, and now I'm seeing for myself that you got real witches out here trying to show, and they're doing the most. They are absolutely doing the most to try to shut you down, to try to keep you in a bad space. And like I said, the reason that they got to keep you in a bad space is because a narcissist, they already know that if you ever start to feel good, you're going to realize that you only feel good when they're not around you. You're going to start feeling different things as you start to doing better. Anytime you make an accomplishment, they're going to try to tear it down. They're going to give you a compliment that's loaded. They're going to give you loaded compliments. They're going to give you credit for something and then pull it away at the same time. They're not there to help. They're only there to tear you down. That's it. They're there to tear you down. They're there to keep you surrounded by negative energy at all times. Every time that they can every time that they can come in there and pull some of your positive energy, they're going to do that from you all day. And you don't even know it. They're just pulling from you. You're in solitude and it feels good. That's right. You're not lonely. That's right, Marianne. You're not lonely. Amanda, just tell them, love yourself. They only try to hurt you when you feel good. And that's where we are on the Motivational Monday, people. Your positive energy, we have got to start learning how to protect our positive energy, because that narc wants it. They live for it. That's why they are around you, for your positive energy. And you got to learn how to protect it. When you're feeling good and you're feeling positive, you got to learn how to gray rock them. Look it up. I'm going to do a video on gray rocking, because that's something that we really have to start learning how to do, because these people, they're there to extract that energy. And if they can get a response out of you, anytime they can get a response out of you, They're going to pull that from you. They're going to pull it from you. They're going to pull that from you. They are going to pull that out of you. You got to be able to be so solid that even when they try to extract that energy from you, you just give them nothing. You know, when they say something crazy, you just got to have the same expression on your face. You can't even give them the nod like, oh, well, look at this craziness again. Nothing. They absolutely are doing everything they can to stay in favor with us because we are the energy supply. People, life begins here and it ends with them. Here. They cannot survive without your good energy. And we have to learn how to protect that energy. And I think that great rocking, I just believe that that's one of the best ways. You know, Joey, you right. You sleeping with the enemy. You wake up. You know, how many times have y'all waking up and looked at the person next to you and like, wow, you know, this person just will do anything. You know? So if you only known how to react when the narc say to did crazy stuff. Huh? Exactly. Hankering for you, exactly, man, because you didn't know. A lot of times we don't know. To Lori Marie. That's right. It's always going to be a self-improvement cycle in this. It's always about improving yourself. See, that's why I'm always going to keep telling everybody the answer is right within you. The answers to all of this right inside you. It's all right inside of you. Knowing what you're dealing with. Now that you know what you're dealing with, now it's all about you. Now it's all about you because now that you know what you're dealing with, you know that these people are evil entities. Okay, so now I got to learn how to love self. You got to have that self-love. You got to know how to love yourself. And this is another thing. How can you actually love anybody else if you don't love yourself? If you don't love yourself, how are you going to love anybody? You got to first establish a relationship with you before you start going off to, trying to have a relationship and love anybody else. You got to have a relationship with you. People, that is the most imperative thing I believe in life. You got to have a relationship and a good relationship with yourself. It starts right there. When you love yourself, you have something to compare self-love to when somebody comes into your life. And people, when the narcissists, when they see, and I'm talking about all of them, I'm not just talking about the narcissists that you may have been dealing with. I'm talking about the narcissist that, that comes around you and you might be at the store, the narcissist who wants to, or just wants to steal your energy. These fools driving around on the highways and in the city streets and stuff like that, just acting crazy. They're doing it for reaction. Nisi, hey, listen, a narcissist, that's another thing. Narcs don't really care about their kids. They only care about how their kids make them look. They'll pay attention to stuff like that. But be honest with you, man, they don't really care about their children. There's no real connection with them and their children. They'll pretend because, see, a child is like, it's a front for them. Just like a lot of animals are fronts for them. They'll pretend they are the animal lover or they're a child. They love their children. They love their family. They'll pretend because it makes them look normal. They're just mirroring. That's all that is. That's mirroring. Okay? They don't care about their children. They don't care about family and stuff like that. Those things make them sick. That's why I said they are on assignment. They do not have the ability to reason. They don't have the ability to reason. How can you not love your child? It's your child. That's something that was bred in you when the child was born. That combination, but not in a narcissist. That's right, Juan. Agents of Satan. Only person who could be out here not loving their child is the devil. The only person that could not love their own flesh and blood is a devil. That's right. That's a source of supply for their child. That their children are sources of supply, and they use their children. They use their children, use them up, beat them up mentally, physically too. They don't want anything. They don't want a real relationship with their children. Everything with them is just, it's manufactured. It's manufactured, people. And it has the purpose. It has a purpose of extracting supply. That's it. That's right. They will work the children against each other. Man, a narcissist is just the total trash. They go into it, they're in a family, they chop the family all up and start working people against each other. Man, they just sick. They are sick, sorry individuals. And honestly, I just don't feel like we can help them. You ain't gonna get rid of them, Patrice. Pure evil. Listen, guys, that show went quick. We've been here, we done went over an hour now. But that's how it is, man. When we're exchanging good information. See, y'all think I'm just giving y'all, I'm getting information back. It's a two-way street right here. We're helping one another. Because as I see you guys and you're talking about this, now the only thing about it is when the live is going on, I can see all your comments, but it erases your comments as soon as I stop the live. So that's when you have to put them on there because you won't see them. Because I don't know why it works like that, but that's how it does. But honestly, people, I really appreciate the comments because you guys really help so much. Y'all help so much when other people can go into this right here and they see that this is going on everywhere. It's going on everywhere. Not just in your household. It's going on everywhere. People, again, thanks, man. It was another amazing show. Just another amazing hour. I got to hang out with you guys again. I appreciate you, all of my new subscribers. I definitely appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. We're coming back with that love bomb on Wednesday. We're going to love on ourselves. People, that is the most hated show that I do. When I'm talking about loving yourself, these monsters lose it. They lose it. They lose it when you start talking about loving yourself. They lose it because that's when they know they have lost their grip. They have lost their grip and they're not going to get you back. They're not going to get you back. They have lost their grip. They're not going to get you back. But, hey, we win. We win. Vigorous tips. Hey, listen, also, guys, I have a Facebook group. It's called Narcissist Anonymous, the Empath Tribe. Narcissist Anonymous 101, the Empath Tribe. People, we're in there. We're talking every day. We're talking about different scenarios because you can't just talk to everybody about this. You can't. Also, if you want to reach out about one-on-one coaching with me, I do put my calendar in the group, but you can reach out to me on Facebook, same name is right here, or Instagram. So, hey, hankering for you, hit me up, either Facebook or Instagram. If I have not gotten back to you yet, it's just because I like to try to clear my calendar out so I don't just have a big backlog, because it's a lot of people on the calendar, it's a beautiful thing. I love talking to you guys. I love the exchange of information, and I do appreciate every last one of you, each and every one of you. I appreciate your input, thank you. Many blessings right back to you. I'm just sending out, extending good, positive energy to everybody who is here. I appreciate your energy, and that's the exact same thing I want to keep giving to you. I thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys again on Wednesday when we do the love bomb. Okay? Thank you and have a great rest of your night.